Lilreds! Welcome back to our channel. Today we are on our way to buy something. Can you guess what it is? What it may be? We're on our way to Bed Bath & Beyond because our very good friend Kinsey is getting married soon. And so we're attending her bridal shower later this week. And we're gonna get her a gift.
So, what happened, the original gift that we were gonna get, turns out it's not in the store. But we thought of a really cute idea with another gift that is in the store. So we're going home to get a coupon so that we can go buy it right now. What you got there?
Oh, nothing.
Just me and my friends. Get it? It's from Toy Story 4 because me and my friends are trash because I love them. Oh, really? 12 years later. No, look at this cat. If you ever feel like you're not doing enough with your life, just remember there are people who push cats. People push cats? That's crazy. It's crazy.
As we're wrapping these gifts, and you're listening to this beautiful ASMR, we're gonna answer some questions from our Instagram.
Question number 1, why do you choose to follow Jesus?
My story, we always grew up in a Christian home. I was like super young. I accepted Jesus from a young age. I've always loved Jesus because of his love and the joy that comes from Jesus and being at church. When I was in high school, I really made my relationship with Jesus my own, and I think to this day why I choose to follow Jesus is because Jesus brings me so much joy. He is the only thing that is constant. In our family we've had like some stuff happen, and there's just like so much hope that God brings, and things that he's carried our family through just is undescribable. And if I didn't follow Jesus, I feel like I would be so hopeless.
I agree. I feel like some families, when they go through loss, it's hard for them to rally together. But like through Jesus, like our bond as a family is so strong. Yeah. And like a bunch of people are always like, how are you so close with your siblings? Like, I hate my siblings, or like, I hate my parents. And I'm like, all 4 of them are my best friends because I like talk to them all the time about stuff I'm going through. But yeah, I feel like without Jesus, our family would just be colder towards each other, and I'm so grateful that my family is so loving. Like, even if I'm like the worst and like such a brat, at the end of the day we're like, hey, I love you and I'm sorry I was acting like a brat. And I accepted Christ in the Dairy Queen drive-thru, which is very on brand for
I was
me.
there last night, but it was closed. Just to reiterate, like, Jesus is the only thing in this world that does not change. Like, people change, things change all around us, but God remains constant. Having that consistency, that rock in your life. Like, some people say that, like, oh, my husband is my rock, or my father is the rock of our family, but like, Jesus is
Never put your faith in a man.
But Jesus is the rock of our family.
How do you show Jesus' love in your life every day? I mean, I try to show Jesus' love every day as best I can. However, sometimes it's a little difficult when people are a little difficult. I always try to love on everyone, even though it's like, if I see someone I know in public, usually my first thought is, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, unless it's like a close friend, you know? And I've been trying to like make it a point to say hello, just because I know what it's like to feel left out and unknown. It really does make a difference when someone's like, hey Danielle, like how's Micah, like how's your marriage going, like just Like even something small that you just remember about them and just like talking to them about that. I love seeing other people happy, and I love seeing other people laugh, which is why I'm the way I am. I think people are in their most genuine form when they're laughing. Give people even I don't know a smile, and just try to love on everyone as much as I can in my life.
I think like through growing up in the church, it was shown very well to me of how to love people because of being in ministry. Just feeling like needed and mattered at the church and feeling known. So I feel like how I do it every day is looking people in the eye, make sure they feel known, smiling at people, just being like Jesus. The best that I can every single day is how I show Jesus's love, is just being kind.
Being patient. Okay, what made you want to start your Lilreds account?
The first reason was literally because we wanted to make sure that we spent time together and we wanted to stay committed to like spending time together. Now it's so cool because we get to share like our tips and our love for Disneyland.
Favorite pair of ears? The wire ones with the fast passes. I answered this in the last video, so if you haven't watched that, go watch it now.
There's honestly so many unique ones that we have, so I feel like it's really hard to choose.
It is really hard.
But I feel like my go-to ones, I mean, probably might be the original ones that I go to, are my Minnie Mouse ones.
If you could only choose one, what would your favorite Disney princess song be? Disney princess or Disney villain? Because there's some good ones out there. I really like Friends on the Other Side for princess.
I feel like one of my favorite songs is Colors of the Wind. Have you ever the wolf cry to the blue?
Did you guys ever attend to the previous 24-hour event they used to do at Disneyland?
Oh.
I remember once we went. We went one time.
No, we went twice.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we
went
did.
one.
We did.
I only went once.
No, we went twice.
Oh yeah. I remember one time we went. I had school that morning. She had school that morning. We got up at like...
It was like 2 a.m.
2 a.m. We went to Disneyland before school that day. And I remember, well, one, I was so tired. But two, I was like, yes, I like half dead. I arrived at school, I was like, guess where I was this morning? I was at Disneyland.
We rode the teacups and then came back up. And then I remember a couple years later, we tried to do it again. We went and tried to ride Tower of Terror. We got there at like 11:30 and we stood in line for Tower of Terror for like 4 hours. And I don't even think we rode it. I think we like stood in line and then we were like, yeah, let's leave.
Favorite Pixar character? Definitely Baymax.
Oh, that's a good one.
Actually, but I really like Hero.
I feel like The Incredibles is my favorite Pixar movie, so I feel like from that, probably Edna Mode.
If you went to public school, did you ever get made fun of for being Christian? Here's the deal. I don't think it's like my biggest problem in high school was like people making fun of me. I think it was more like some people were like, oh, she's a Christian. And like I try not to like care about those people because I know like as long as I'm showing how a Christian should be acting and like loving on them, and if they're still like no, like then I'll just be like okay. And but like as for my friends that weren't Christians, was never something that stood in the way of our friendship either. So I think it was just kind of like this mutual like okay, like I understand you don't want to be a Christian and I like respect that you still respect that I'm a Christian. So like
yeah, I feel like now there's a lot of people who, if you don't believe the same thing that your friends believe, they'll like literally disown you.
You are allowed to agree to disagree.
It's okay to have friends that believe differently than you. Like, just have respect for that.
It doesn't mean you can't be friends. It doesn't mean you can't joke around together. You know, it's not like the end of the world if every last belief that they have doesn't match to yours. Like, it doesn't matter. You can still respect their decisions.
For me, in high school, I attended Christian school like kindergarten through 8th grade. Public school was a complete rude awakening for me. So,
it was not at all for me.
I know. So we were like, I feel like maybe I was like teased. Since I can remember, I like always have been on fire for Jesus. and I will always share my passion about Jesus. If somebody maybe like doesn't want to hear what I'm saying, I'm not going to be aggressive with them. I'm still going to be nice to them. I'm still going to be kind to them. I'm going to talk to them in class, all this stuff. I would always invite people to church, and the way that I would get people to church is saying like, hey, I'm singing this weekend at church, like come watch me sing. I just wanted people to try it. If this was you that asked that question and you're getting teased in school, I would just say,
treat them with love. Kill them with kindness.
Honestly, there's no need to retaliate or be aggressive with anything. Just be kind. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being kind. Invite people to your church. Invite people to love Jesus. And it's their decision to say yes or no. And that's not a big deal. If somebody says no, you could be planting a seed in their life for years to come.
How many years apart are you guys? You look like twins, and I love your page! Exclamation point, pink heart with a sparkle.
So we're 6 years apart.
6 years! Count them!
Tori is 18.
I'm 18.
And I am 24.
Oldie. What Disney character do you relate to most?
Anna.
I was gonna say the same thing. Because she loves chocolate, wakes up like a normal human being, and not like, oh, Sleeping Beauty, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, that was me. That was me this morning.
Honestly.
When Danielle called me like 3 times, she was like, are you awake? I was like, what? Hello? She's very like real.
She's so real.
I mean, besides, you know, living in a castle.
Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and press that red subscribe button and the little bell icon. Ding-a-ling it.
Notification.
We post every single Friday, and we love you all so much. Thank you for supporting us. Can't wait to see you next Friday. We have something freaking amazing planned that is happening very soon, but it's really exciting.
See you in a week, guys.
Bye.